Hi folks, Mike here again. I want to thank you for checking in on my channel, and if you like what you see, please subscribe and you'll get more videos that way. I've got, what I want to talk about today is something that they call oiling out. And I've got this painting here that I've been working on, and it's all dry. And I've got some areas here that I want to touch up and rework and further develop. So because it's dry, if I try to paint on it this way, it has an undesired effect. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Getting on to oiling out the painting is what we're going to do today. And I'm just, now see, that's too dark right there. But if we come over here, that's fine. But it's always easier, I don't know if easier is the right word. You get a better effect when you're painting wet into wet. And it's hard to do that when this paint is dry and I'm trying to put wet paint over it. Now you get kind of a broken color effect, which can be advantageous if that's what you want. But I'm going to go ahead and oil out the sections of this painting that I want to develop. And we'll start with this over here first, and I'll show you a little bit about it. Now, typically, what's used to oil out a painting, which means just putting a coat of oil, a thin coat of oil over the part of the painting that you want to rework, and that allows you to do the similar effect of a wet into wet. But Winsor & Newton makes a Liquin Original, which I have used in the past, and the other option is, again, here's a Winsor & Newton Refined Linseed Oil. And I've also got some Gamblin cold-pressed linseed oil. Then there's walnut oils and some of these other products that I really don't have any experience with, so I can't help you with those. It's linseed oil and Liquin that I have some experience with. So I'm going to apply a thin coat, and then we'll see what we can do to rework part of this painting. I've got a little bit of linseed oil in my medium cup here, and let's see if we can tell what the difference is going to be as I apply this. Other than the glossiness, I don't think you can see much difference. So I'm going to go ahead and get up into the sky a little bit, because where those two edges come together will be important to work. Plus down here along this green. And I'm just scrubbing just a very little bit, light coat. You don't want to do too much more than what you're going to work on at any one setting. And not real thick, because it'll run. Liquin, the difference with Liquin is it's a little bit more of a gel, and it has a setup time. What I like to do is get a coat started, and then it has a kind of a setup time after about an hour and a half or so. It gets kind of tacky, and it's a real great surface to paint back into. Okay, so I've got a coat on here, And I'm going to let that set up for a couple minutes and mix up some color, and then I want to paint back into it. We'll see what it looks like. I might as well show you the color and how I'm going to mix it. So here I have some French ultramarine blue, titanium white, and burnt sienna. And those are going to be the colors that I'm going to work with. And I just want to pick up kind of a cool grayish tone. I'll mix it up a little bit here and we'll see. Now initially I think this is going to be a little warmer than what I want. Let's see how I get over here and it gets a little cooler. Let me try a little of this and try this little number 4 for just for color, just to see. Now I can reach up here and okay, for value it needs to be a lot lighter. I can tell that already. So we'll take some titanium white and mix into this. That's too white, too light. Yeah, that's probably still too light and I need to make it a little cooler, so put a little more titanium white and French ultramarine blue, and that'll cool it down. Let's see what we get now. Yeah, there you go. See, that's better. I just want to keep that kind of a jagged, irregular look up here on this line, this ridge line up here. Kind of where this tree line comes in, we'll want to break that up a little bit. Leave an indication of some trees in there. Yeah, see, I think this is going to work quite well. See how that's setting back already as compared to this foreground area. Yeah, I'm liking that real well. And a little bit, yeah, there we go. This is a scene from up the Big Cimarron Range in the Rocky Mountains in southwest Colorado, right near where I live. Go up there and paint a lot. Get the wind blowing outside. Really blew yesterday. We had up to 59 mile an hour gust was the highest we had here. And the dust in the air is just a killer. Cool that down. Titanium white not only lightens the value, but it will cool the color temperature of whatever color you mix it with. I'm trying to cover up that warm, and that's not too bad. Mix a little more ultramarine blue, French ultramarine blue. Bring in some darks. And that'll cool that color temperature down just a little bit more. The fall colors up around this Cimarron area are just spectacular. And the water here, that's the Cimarron River. Great spot to do a little fly fishing. You don't catch big fish out of there, but it's some really fun, pan size, so it's good for that if you're going to keep them. I'll show you the photograph that I'm working from. I'll bring that up so you got an idea of how I'm interpreting this scene. You see the sun is shining down in here, so I don't want to make that too cool. I was primarily interested in dropping that section back, which has worked pretty well. I may glaze over it after it's dry and drop it back even a little farther. Yeah, I'll do a follow-up shot on that and show you how that can be done. So I'm mixing up, I had a little bit of burnt sienna right in here, and I'm mixing that in, and let's see what this does. I can tell it's a little dark, so I'm going to make, yeah, here we go. Let's see what this does. A little titanium white and some more burnt sienna. Let's see what this does for value. It's all experimenting, folks. That's what you're doing. Kind of like every day's a new day, huh? See, this is behaving just a little different because I did not oil this part. See there? See what's happening here? Because I did not oil it, so that it creates a little bit of this broken color in there. But this is rock, so I don't mind that too much. Give it a little texture. Yeah, I think that brings this forward. Come up in here, and this kind of bothers me a little bit. Yeah, that'll help. Now I'm going to change this line. I don't like this pyramid look that I've got here. It's the way it was in the photo, but I'm going to change that. Kind of a new little technique I'm doing here, hand holding the camera while I paint. See if that gives you a little better feel for what's how this all takes place, instead of just having the camera mounted behind me or something. And I think this will work out better. See, and then at some point here, I'll get down into here and start working at it. But I was primarily concerned with blocking this area in up here, and go with a little wider. It's a little bit all too similar. There, see some of these faces can be a little wider. And I'm too similar because of the width of the brush. And so I just need to vary it a little bit. I should probably know what this is, what kind of rock this is, but I have to be honest and say I don't. Now we're going to make some sky holes here. Now see, I did not oil this part. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. It feels pretty dry. So I'm going to guess that I didn't. Sky holes. Break that foliage up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, let's come back over here. The same thing here. Okay. I think that's about as far as I want to go for now. And then we'll pick it up at another date. Wash my brush out, clean them. And think a little bit more about this. Okay. Thanks for coming by. Enjoyed the time. So there you have it. Oiling out. Just put in a layer of linseed oil, liquid, on your canvas, on a dry canvas where you've already painted and you want to start painting on it again. Or the other use for it, I don't have a good example here for you, but you'll know it if you need it, is sometimes the colors will sink in to the gesso and it'll be kind of flat looking, and there'll be sections of your painting that are a little glossier. Well, if you use that oil, you can even that out, that sheen. It'll be glossy, and then you can paint back into it. And retouch varnish. Here's some retouch varnish also. I've not used this very much. I've been told that it's got a Damar product in it, and it can tend to yellow a little bit, but I've not used it. My experience is with linseed oil and liquid. Liquid original. Be sure you get that. The thing with using liquid is that it will dry a little quicker than linseed oil. So if that's important to you, then you paint it today, oil it out today, do your painting, and by 24 hours, 48 hours at the latest, it'll be dry. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We'll catch up as I continue to work on this particular painting. I'll bring you along and we'll see how we do it. Thanks.